Yeah, I was watching this, I was watching Mitchell Hopper. He's one of the world's strongest men. They call him the Moose. Well, he was doing a workout, and I love watching where people do or criticize or comment on people's or workout reviews. So yeah, they call him the Moose. Anyways, the guy that was talking, he's a doctor, but he was saying that for your metabolism, for your cortisone, the best thing you can do is walk for 20 minutes every single day in the morning, and it'll spike, I don't know about spike, spike your cortisone. I've kind of had some success lately with losing weight. I don't want to brag or tell anybody that I've lost a lot of weight, but I do believe that I've tried to make myself a little bit happy. Sometimes if you do some restrictive diet that just completely fucking sucks, it'll actually increase your cortisone and make you fat. I'm just saying if you don't make yourself happy by some shitty ass diet that just fucking sucks. But I mean, honestly, the guy was even saying that he drinks a little bit of salt, or he pours a glass of water and puts a little bit of salt in there. So he basically drinks a little bit of salt water. Now, I know what everybody's thinking and everybody's saying right now is, my doctor told me to cut down on salt and that's going to lower my blood pressure. But I mean, you need it for kidney function, and if your kidney's not working very well, then also your muscles are all, if you deprive yourself of sodium and then you go work out at the gym, you're going to have cramps and your muscles aren't going to function properly and you're just going to be in pain. So I was talking about my trip to Chicago tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go see the egg. Oh shit, the jelly, the belly. What's that stupid thing called? That reflective thing where you can. The bean. Yeah, the bean. Sometimes I get a little bit, like earlier I was talking about I guess hit stop, but I was talking about when I worked at a soul food restaurant and I was making chitlins, and it really didn't bother me until I woke up in the middle of the night and I just had nightmares about poop, and it just, I don't know, really gave me a shitty taste in my mouth having dreams about shit. So we're talking about my trip to Chicago. But I was saying that sometimes I was trying to think of the movie Scrooge, but for some reason, do you ever have that where you just are trying to think of something really hard but you can't think of it and it just like stops? Anyways, I had to pause it. So we're talking about the Chicago trip tomorrow. So we're going to see the Sears Tower. I got a really funny story. So when I was in high school, my friends and I, we called it a Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where we would all skip school and we would go to the Sears Tower and go all the way up to the top. Because it's one of the neatest things that you could ever do in your entire life. Go up to the Sears Tower, and then they've got window. They even have a thing where the floor is completely see-through. And I kind of like it, but I kind of don't at the same time. It really gives you that funny feeling in the bottom of your stomach. So my friends and I would go skip school. We would just go to the Sears Tower just because it was easy to get to, and I mean, I guess we had to be home by when school was out, so we didn't have a whole lot of time. It's a couple hours to drive to Chicago. Anyways, so have you ever jumped up and down when the elevator is going down? Now, there are people from every country in the world that come to the Sears Tower. So when my friends and I are jumping up and down, you can have people screaming and cursing in every language in the world. Anyways, we're just a bunch of Gen X, bratty teenagers that don't give a F or a G, or we didn't give any letter of the alphabet. Jeez, that just sounds so bad in 2024. We didn't give a fuck about it. We didn't give a F. We didn't give a G. Woo! We're getting loaded. But anyways, back to the Sears. So you jump on the elevator and it feels like you're floating. Especially the Sears Tower is really fast. So, but, oh no. I guess we're gonna have a video encouraging people to jump on the elevators. It's just like when all the people were eating Tide Pods, and every kid's gonna be jumping on the elevator while eating a hot dog. Okay, this video is getting a little bit out of hand. Way out of hand. So I'm just trying to talk about my Chicago trip. I'm starting to loosen up a little bit and get into this selfie walk podcasting. Now my friend, I don't know, I'm not going to use his name, but my best friend, he just has this voice. If you watch that one video where I jump in the lake, which the other day people came up and like, why did you jump in the lake? Well, I guess right after I did my cannonball in the lake, jumped off the pier, they put out a big E. coli warning. And they said that almost every beach is going to be closed due to bacteria. And it's kind of funny how, like, the next day, I guess they got a nasty phone call from the Michigan Tourist Board, or the tourism Illuminati, if the tourism Illuminati is real, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, the Tourist Central Authority must have called and said that was all bullshit and all the things are open and everybody needs to come visit Southwest Michigan or come visit Michigan. Because yeah, I mean, that's just terrible. Telling think about all the people that are planning trips and can't go in the water because of E. coli. Who wants to go visit a place where you swim in shit? Now I did notice there was a lot of debris. I guess, like I said, I'm not a scientist, but I think the lake turns over in the summertime. I don't know how it does, but I guess all the shit from the bottom comes up to the top. There was a lot of debris. I almost didn't want to jump in there, but since I had my friend film, anyways, when we were filming, he has a very powerful voice. We need to get this guy on a podcast, get him on the radio, because he has a very powerful voice. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm getting more fluent and more relaxed. I'm trying to keep my head over the sun. That way you can not have the sun in your eyes. But yeah, you can see my mullet. I cut the top of my hair a couple times. I'm kind of growing it out because I want to be Jimmy Hart for Halloween. I'm looking for someone. I guess Jimmy Hart had Well, of course, they had the Heart Foundation. Um, I want to get my buddy to maybe try to be a wrestler. Um, how often was Jimmy? Yeah, I remember Jimmy Hart was with Bret Hart. I guess he's most known for managing Hulk Hogan. But I kind of have the perfect look. I gotta get the mustache and then shave off all this shit. But yeah, I haven't cut my mullet since about 4 years. I just decided like, hey, look, I'm gonna grow out a mullet. I think my parents are. I put it in a pony. My mom got really shitty with me. She does not like my mullet. But like I said, I'm kind of doing this for money. I want to become a mullet model, and it seems like I've been getting lots of views on anytime I show my mullet. I'm gonna go to the gym at Andrews University later. I usually do some TRX resistance training. I like that, and then I get like the 12-pound ball and then I push it up. But it really builds this the muscles right here. I guess you can do like a vertical bench press and get these muscles right here, but I think throwing a heavy ball really works good for building that chest around here. I actually really don't like bench pressing because I'm allergic to metal and I don't like touching the bar. Someone is asking me like, how much do you bench? And I was like, well, I usually bench press until I get a pinched nerve, and then I just start doing stretching and resistance training until my nerve is unpinched. But yeah, I know a lot of the bodybuilders. I know, like I was talking about Mitchell Hopper or Hooper or whatever his name is, the Moose. I know he did a review of Planet Fitness the other day, and he went in there and he just kind of did like a normal workout, and he's one of the strongest people in the entire world, and he's saying that kind of like bodybuilders are just injuring their muscles and it's not natural, and you just kind of got to go in there. And but a lot of people are saying now that high reps and lower weights are the way to go. I guess, sitting there on a machine. But I mean, people are saying that CrossFit is one of the best ways to exercise. So you're doing a lot of strength training, but I guess you want to hit the gym, but then you don't want to skip the field. So when you're in the field, you're building strength and agility. Oh, even the Moose was saying that they're like, yeah, when you do this, you build your stabilizer muscles, and he's just like sitting there saying, what the crap is a stabilizer muscle? When have you needed your? Anyways, I mean, it's just different opinions. My opinion is I consistently go to the gym, and I feel like but I do go at least 5 times a week, and I mean, even if I don't, I do exercise at home. But I'm just saying that consistency will beat. I see all these people that just work out and about kill themselves in the gym. But you just have to be consistency. You don't need to take a bunch of steroids and stuff. They're even saying that a lot of the big guys like Brock Lesnar and Hogan, I mean, everybody just thinks that they abuse steroids all their lives, but even Hulk will tell you that he just did it from injury. But yeah, but like, look at pictures of Hulk Hogan when he was 10 years old. He was a fucking giant. I mean, all he had to do was just maintain his physique and maintain his muscles and not get injured. I know Hogan was saying that he wishes that he had, his finishing move was the leg drop, where he would basically lift up his leg and not really kind of put his ass would go on your face, or he would jump on your face by lifting up his leg. It sounds so funny when I say it. He's gonna put his butt on you. Anyways, he wishes that he had a different move because it actually ruined his he had 3 vertebrae that actually had to be removed and had to have back surgery. I know Chris Benoit, his finishing move was the flying headbutt off the top rope, and he had severe brain damage, and we will just leave it there. Talking about Chris Benoit. Probably shouldn't say this, but I was doing one of those conspiracy theory icebergs where they like kind of go deeper and deeper into conspiracy theories, especially when you go deep into the conspiracy iceberg. I mean, you kind of know it's not true and you kind of laugh about it, but I guess one of the conspiracy theories deep in the iceberg is that Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit got in a fight in an underground cloning facility. Now, I don't know if I believe in underground cloning facilities. Maybe that's what Zuckerberg's building in his basement. They say that he's building all these underground tunnels. Now, I don't know why he's doing it. But we're not going to talk about conspiracy theories or Mark Zuckerberg. I do think that my favorite AI, artificial intelligence, is the Facebook AI. If you go to the search bar, you can pretty much search anything. And the AI, I think, is better than Google. Google has a bunch of links. Actually, now that I said that, it's my assistant's trying to pop in while I'm making this video. But the thing I like about Facebook is it doesn't give you a bunch of advertising. It just goes straight to the point. Anyways, we are just gonna, I hope that you can hear these birds. I will shut up so you can hear these birds. This tree right here is sick. We called Michigan State to the tree department. They came out here and they're gonna diagnose it, but they said that that tree is 250 years old. But it has some, if you can see the leaves, but the leaves are kind of browning a little bit. There is a little bit of life, but it'd be terrible if you had to cut down a 250-year-old tree just because it was sick. Anyways, you have a nice day.